What's up, guys? Welcome back to another film session breakdown presented by the Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm. Pelicans have won 2 in a row. Beat Charlotte 2 nights ago in a thriller. Beat Dallas on a second night of a back-to-back in a thriller. And finally, Willie Green is playing Derik Queen, and Derik Queen has responded very well. If you don't remember, and shout out to Lito, Chris, and Jarrett, they did a great breakdown of Derik Queen before the Pelicans drafted him. And a lot of the time you heard Derik Queen, he was lazy, he didn't have a motor, he wanted a rim protector. And you know, those guys said something different, and I'm going to say something, I'm going to agree with them too. I totally disagree with all these experts saying how he didn't have a motor and he's not a good defender. I think that, like, they're not paying attention to how effective Derik Queen can be. Can he jump out of the gym? No. Is he Rudy Gobert at the rim protection? No. But he understands angles. He understands how to knock a player off. He's strong. He can rebound. And then when he does get that rebound, he's tough to stop in transition. So let's start off here. 1-point game with the Mavs. They're up 10.5 left. And the Mavericks are going to get Gafford here on the left block on an ISO 1-on-1. Boom. Initially, Queen takes that shoulder from Gafford. And as you can see, Gafford loses it a little bit. So he loses his rhythm because Derik Queen absorbed that contact, didn't get knocked off his base. So now Gafford's got to gather, and he's now falling away from the rim. Good contest, and he misses. And now Queen's got it. And now this is where Derik Queen becomes a problem, because look at where your center is in Daniel Gafford for the Mavericks. He is 36 feet away from the rim. That is a death sentence for a defender trying to guard Derik Queen, because this is what Derik Queen's going to do. I'm going to size him up. I'm going to hezzy, 2 dribbles, slow step, left-handed layup. The one thing I did want to show y'all that's very important in this, and it's not, you can't find this in a box score. Look at the Pelican spacing, right? So you have Jordan Hawkins here. Trey Murphy's done a great job. He's trailing, has an angle behind Derik Queen. Alvarado's here in the slot, and you'll have Peavy in the corner. And the reason why that's important is Najee has to be up the line here, and he can't let Jordan Hawkins catch because he can shoot. So what does that present for us and Derik Queen? This driving lane here, and I think it's PJ Washington's going to have to make a choice, right? Well, he's already out of position. Peavy can shoot it, so he's out of the lane, and this gives Derik Queen a wide open lane to where I can read it. PJ Washington's, Washington, that's terrible effort, by the way. But this is just a great take from Derik Queen. Sees the space, attacks the space, and finishes up and over Gafford. So you're now winning. Okay, so 5.5 now left. We're in crunch time here. I love this set from the Pelicans. I'll let you run it. I'll let them run it, and then I'm going to break it down where Jordan Hawkins kind of messed up. Okay, so as you see, Hawkins kind of slipped, and then we take a bad shot, and Queen actually keeps the ball alive. So let's go from the top, and I'll show you exactly what's supposed to happen here, right? So from the top, okay, Fears is going to enter it in, and he's going to sprint here to screen to Jordan Hawkins. As that happens, Queen is then going to dribble into a DHO. Hawkins will come off. Queen will roll. Fears is going to lift. That's your action, and then you'll have a 2-man action. You have Trey Murphy down screen, or he can stay in place. So where Jordan Hawkins messes up, good job timing. This right here should be a shot for Jordan Hawkins. Like, the play's for Jordan Hawkins. Got to shoot that. So when Jordan Hawkins does turn the corner, he slips. Cooper Flag now can recover. Now the action's a little messed up where there's no space. Fears has to pull something from 30 feet, a 1-foot runner, and watch Derik Queen. Keeping the ball alive. Herb Jones gets it. We reset. Here comes Queen with the ball screen. We attack, and then we turn it over. But I want to show you what's wide open. So one, the effort of Derik Queen. Keeping the ball alive, good zoom action. Jordan Hawkins should have shot the ball. I can't talk. Jordan Hawkins should have shot that first shot attempt. Instead, he kind of got caught in no man's land. He then slipped, and then that kind of messed up the entire play. So the process was there, which I'm really worried about. The process was good. And then Queen just kind of overthought, right? If Queen just rips and gets down the lane, it's a layup. I think he thought he had Gafford going this way, so he could have just easily jab stepped and gone back. And he Gafford made a really good play. Like, he's beat. He just gets he dribbles it. Oh, he dribbles it right off his foot. Damn it. That's exactly what happens. Good move. Look, Gafford's moving the wrong way. It should be a foul. And just dribbles right off his foot. That's tough. Either way, though, the process was good. And the activity from Derik Queen was very good. More defense here from Derik Queen. Good job here. Gafford can't shoot, so we're in drop. Washington turns the corner, and look at Queen. Walled off, and we're going. Look at this. Look at his hands. Anticipation. Just tips it, gets it, and we're going. We're 3-on-2. Quick pitch ahead to Herb. Great job of not touching the ball on the rim. 2 points because of Derik Queen's defense. Okay, Pelicans are now up 6. Ball goes into Queen's hands again at the top of the key. And just a simple curl action to Trey Murphy. And this is why it's so important when you have a big of Derik Queen. Look at where Gafford, I'm going to show you a huge difference. Look at where Gafford's guarding him. Look at the respect he's given to Derik Queen. If this was Zion Williamson, the defender would be right here. And there wouldn't be this opportunity for a curl. But since Queen can shoot, since Queen is a playmaker, since Queen can create a shot, you have to have ball pressure. So what happens now is that the defense can't just sag and keep, 3 or 4 defenders in the paint. Herb just sets a simple pin down and Trey can just curl it right into the paint and there's no help. There's nobody there because they got to respect Queen. So there's the pin down. Cooper's coming to no man's land, hesitation, layup. Like, this is the type of stuff that Derik Queen creates. Like, yes, you're going to see an assist and understand, it's just another assist. No, it's because Derik Queen's gravity, you have to guard him once he crosses half court. Once again, look at where Gafford is. Guarding him up top, 28, 29 feet away from the rim. Okay, Derik Queen, we're getting to our action. And we don't score here, but look at all the off-ball movement, and Trey misses it. But it's really good action. Fears just misses, but I wanted to show you this. And Queen almost tips it in. Just look at the action, right? Off the top here. So what I love about this is Fears gives it up to Queen at the top, and he cuts hard. Right? So we could have had a pocket pass there. Then Trey plays with Klay Thompson where he walks him down, and then he attacks right off of Derik Queen. So we roll a clip. There's one look. Stay with it. It might have been there. Tough window to fit it in. But he's like, okay, I don't want to force it. Cool. Let's get into our second action. Trey Murphy, great job walking him down. Explodes off. Right here is the action. So Trey comes flying off the screen. He's got 2 on the ball. Queen rolls. Fears lift. And so I love the process. If Trey would just look at Fears here, but pass to Queen, he might have a play there. I understand, though, that Gafford's big. He's a long dude, so it's easy for me to say. I don't know what Trey Murphy's seeing. He's seeing 4 hands, Klay Thompson, Gafford. It might be hard to get there, okay? That's okay. He hits the lift on Fears. Now, Fears, we can't dribble here. We cannot dribble here. And this is a rookie mistake. He's 19 years old. I'm just showing, instead of dribble first, you have Najee here on the closeout. I don't know why the damn dot always changes. You have Najee here on the closeout. Just a simple wraparound pass, and you have a layup. But rookies make mistakes, so that's okay. Fears kind of sped up and just dribbles and tries to make a play instead of just dumping it off to Queen. And Queen almost does a great job of getting it. But back to it, I just want to show you the process of it. Because you don't see this with Zion on the floor. You don't see this type of movement because they have to respect Queen and his jumper. So you get this hard cut here. Boom, clear out. You get a great fill up, attack. We hit the lift. And then right there, you should just hit Queen. But it's okay. They'll point that out on film, and Fears will correct that next game. But it's the action that's tough. All right, 1-point game. Minute 13 left. Look who's on the floor here. You got Derik Queen, you got Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado, Herb Jones, and Saddiq Bey. All right, let's start from the top. Now, so this is kind of a version of elbow. You call it split action, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to dump it in here to Queen. Jose's going to screen. Trey can go over the screen, go under the screen, do whatever you want, and then Jose plays off of Trey. So we get this. So he's going to come off the screen and look to attack. We get the roll. Trey does not dribble. Nice job. Hesitates. Once again, PJ Washington was horrific defensively, standing straight up. So what I love about what Trey does here is he notices he doesn't have anything, doesn't force it. We kick corner, and then boom, sweep and go. Saddiq Bey beats his man off the dribble. Beautiful Euro step into a left-handed little floater. And it's all because of the quick action. It's Jose screening, Queen rolling quick. Cooper's got to come over. Boom, we sweep. Got him. Same exact set. Next possession. This is the money possession. Got to have a bucket here. I'll walk through it again. I don't know why that happens. It's so frustrating that it happens. Jose brings it in. We're going to now set a cross screen here for Saddiq Bey. We're going to come around. He's going to dribble. This time, though, this is the IQ of Derik Queen. He's going to fake the handoff. So Dallas has seen this set about 3 or 4 different times. So in order for a good defense, or to beat a good defense, or to beat just any team in the NBA, you have to vary your actions. So instead of Derik Queen handing this ball off, what does he do? Fakes it. Look, he fakes it. Gafford is going this way. Look at all this space going that way. So they think it's going back to Saddiq Bey. Queen kills it. And look at this move. Oof. Yo, if he would have finished this, he should have dunked it. Kills it. Gets Gafford off balance. And Gafford's lost in no man's land. Free throw. He hits one free throw. Goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. But the Pelicans have found something here with Derik Queen in crunch time. They have a calming presence now to where, okay, ball's going into Derik Queen, and now we're just going to play. And I think that's what's been missing for years in crunch time, right? Like everyone's like, oh, Zion or Brandon or who's the guy? Like with Zion, they just load up and Zion drives downhill and like there's no real movement. With this, there's movement, man. There's cross screening. There's dribble handoffs. There's kills. There's sweep and goes. There's just different actions. And then look at all of the room Derik Queen has to operate. So Jose sees it, bounces out. Christie's got to go out. Klay Thompson's guarding a really good shooter in Trey Murphy, so he can't really help out. And you just have this entire space to play with. So Gafford's like, man, I'm beat. I got to bust my ass to cut him off. And Queen just reads it and just kind of Euro steps over him and gets to the rim. And look at this move. Man, dude. He's a rookie. He's a rookie, and you're going to him in crunch time. And he's being very productive in the crunch time. So absolutely love what Derik Queen's done. Absolutely love what the Pelicans coaching staff has done is making him a priority to get him the basketball and let him make a decision. You put the ball in your best player's hands, and then you live with the results. And I'm okay with this process because I think the Pelicans have now found something here in crunch time to where we have a calming presence, and Derik Queen is going to create the best shot possible for this team. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to go live tomorrow night with more Derik Queen film and how the Pelicans can continuously use him moving forward. Appreciate y'all.